Howdy y'all, it's Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns in beautiful, look at that sky, Atlanta, Georgia. Today is June the 22nd, 2022. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than I normally do. I've never done a video like this, but what I'm going to do is, because it's going to be well, it's supposed to be almost 100 degrees today and tomorrow. I'm going to do a kind of like a ride-along vlog of my day, and I want to document this also for my purposes about the heat. Now, I've been doing this for 43 years. I've been in Atlanta my whole life, and while there are other places that are hotter, a little bit hotter, Atlanta is very hot. It's very humid in the summer. The problem that Atlanta has, it's unique to other cities, is the pollution is so bad. There's 5.5 million people here in Metro Atlanta. And it's not so much that the pollution is bad, but we're in the middle of a forest, okay? There's not a lot of cities that have the foliage and tree emissions that we have, and what this does is it produces something called ground level ozone, and it makes the air quality very, very bad when it's super hot and humid. It's like a biosphere. We don't have an ocean breeze to blow things away. We're not in the middle of an area where there's no trees and the wind whips around all the time. The wind does blow here, but it's not enough to get rid of the ground level ozone. There's actually a air quality alert. I'm using WSB, or local news station. There's an air quality alert, and currently it's only 67 degrees right now, so it feels really cold. There's dew all over everything. Everything just is sopping wet, and that's just the way it is. It'll take till about 11 o'clock for the grass to dry out. So I have, I don't know, maybe 6 yards to do today. I did 2 of them yesterday because the humidity was so much lower. It was still like 94, 95 degrees, but the humidity's lower. So what I want to accomplish with this video is I want to talk to you guys about hydration. You saw my routine of filling up my cooler with water, Gatorade, coconut water, and the electrolyte powder that I use, because I want to tell you, if you don't hydrate and you work outside all day, you can die. I've gotten sick this year twice already from the heat. Twice. I got heat illness. I started getting lethargic, started getting a little bit nauseous. I was very, very, very confused. I was going in and out of, knowing what was going on. It's very serious. When that happens, I have about 1 hour to get to somewhere. And the only thing that snaps me out of it, it's not Gatorade, it's not water, it is coconut water. Coconut water, just pure coconut water with no sugar. It is the same consistency. It's the same molecular structure as your blood plasma. Your body doesn't have to digest it. It instantly hydrates you and goes right into your bloodstream. So Japanese and the Americans in World War II used to use coconut water when they ran out of blood plasma for the soldiers. It is very effective at hydration. Now, I try not to drink it until later on in the day. You do need plenty of fluids, you need plenty of water. But if you drink only water and don't replenish your electrolytes, which is the most important thing, then you will deplete your electrolyte store. And even though I have drank plenty of fluids, I started getting heat illness. So you got heat illness, then you got heat exhaustion, which is very serious. Then you got heat stroke. If you get heat stroke and you're by yourself, you're pretty much done. You're done. It's very easy to get overheated out here. Even if you're drinking enough water, you have got to replenish your electrolytes. Sodium, magnesium, calcium, and potassium. That's what's in here. Okay, I'll take several scoops of that throughout the day and some water. And if I do that, it's no problem. Now the other problem is the heat, okay? If it's 100 degrees, the temperature, that's in the shade. When we're out here on the lawns, when we're out in the open sun, that sun beating on you is about 130, 135 degrees, the temperature. So not only do you have to deal with the humidity, you have to deal with that super hot sun beating down on you, and that can overheat your core temperature. So I don't, the air on the truck works, but what I do is I use a technique with the blower. I just shove it up my shirt, and that cools me off better than anything in the shade. And I'll do that after every stop. So I'm not going to be showing mowing footage and all that stuff. I'm going to be showing you what it feels like from my perspective before and after every stop. Okay, so right now it's actually cold to me, but I am going to do that. Hopefully it will help you. I don't want anybody, there's stories every single year in the summer about people dying in Atlanta. It's not just landscapers, people that just work outside because they didn't hydrate, they stayed out too long. You can't do that. So this will be interesting. I'm getting ready to, it's 7:50, so it's a lot later but than I normally start. I usually try to be on the yard about 7:30. The first couple of yards are going to be a nasty mess just because it's wet, but I can't wait till 11 to do them, or I'll be out in the hottest part of the day, which I still will be. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get to the first yard and I'll show you what I do. All right, so it is 9:17 and I just did this gigantic fescue yard. It's probably, well, it's my only fescue yard that I have. It's let's see what the temperature is. So there's not a cloud in the sky. The sun is really intense right now, and it's already climbed to 82 degrees, so it's going almost 20 degrees. So in here I've got magnesium, water, magnesium, and some of this powder that I showed you. So I sip on this throughout the day. Very good. And I have to drink at least 1 bottle of water. So I just reuse these glass containers. And yeah, so I'm gonna drink this 1 bottle of water. I have about a 12-minute drive to the next one. And that yard is even bigger than this one. It's a lot of fescue and weeds, but it's pretty much all in the sun. So 82 degrees in the shade is not bad. The problem is this intense sun. It's probably, when it's beating on you, it's probably at least 130. So let me proceed to my next yard, and then I'll check in with you guys after. All right, stay cool. So it's 10:55. I don't feel so hot. So I don't know what temperature it is. The humidity is going up. Let me set this camera here. The humidity is going up really fast. The shade temperature is, it's 89 degrees. Now I'm going to tell you, yesterday it was 95 degrees and the humidity was only 29%, which is incredibly low for Atlanta. It's very rare. That felt like nothing. So my symptoms right now, starting to get a little bit of a headache. I'm getting a little nauseous. And the problem is that this is a really big yard. This is bigger than the yard I just did. And most of it is in the full sun. And walking around trimming, that's the problem. And then blowing, I'll give you all a quick look at it real quick in a minute. But so I have a double-edged sword. I'm gonna take some Gatorade. I have a double-edged sword. I am able to push through incredible amounts of physical pain when I'm trying to get something done. That's also how it got me in trouble several times this year. I'm hydrated enough, I feel. I'm not having any heart arrhythmias or anything like that, which is if your electrolytes go down, you can start getting heart arrhythmias, and I'm very sensitive to that. The problem is I'm getting overheated. I'm sweating like crazy. That blower is the absolute best thing in the world. This is a dry fit shirt, so it evaporates really fast if there's air movement. And there is a slight breeze right now, which is good. I'm gonna make myself drink 3 bottles of water before I go to my next one, which is just right down the street. I'm not gonna be foolish enough if I don't. Just chill out for a little while, drink a little extra water, even though I am hydrated. My next yard is full sun, and it will kick my butt. I will literally probably get heat illness. And you know, it's only 89 degrees in the shade, but I'm telling you, the sun, the UV index probably is going to be about 10 again today. It's so intense, and there's a lot of trees blocking the wind, so there's a lot more wind outside of the yard. But yeah, this is real. It's real. The most important thing is keeping your core body temperature cool. Now, I know a lot of people, they'll use those cool things on their, you can put in the freezer, I think, on your neck and all that. The problem is that the sun will just bake that thing if you're in the sun. If this was full shade, it wouldn't be a bit of deal to me. Not at all. It's the sun. It's the intensity of the sun. And don't get me wrong, this is beautiful weather. I love it. I would rather deal with this than cold, but I really think this is probably more dangerous, because this will, well, you can die from hypothermia very easily, but this will creep up on you. And I used to think, if you drink enough, you know, if you just drink enough and just keep on going, that's all you need. And it's not. You obviously do need that, but the fact that that you actually get overheated, and you know, if you get a heat exhaustion and heat stroke, I'm by myself, that's it. So don't get to that point. This is sugar-free, by the way. Let me tell you another thing. Do not under any circumstances drink any caffeine. Caffeine is a diuretic. No energy drinks, no coffee, no tea, none of that with caffeine in it. All right? Don't do it on the day that you're out here working on you don't want to be ingesting a diuretic. All right? Just don't do it. So I'm going to drink this. I'm going to drink another bottle of water. And I'm going to put some more electrolytes in here. And I'm going to drink some of my magnesium and all that. And then I should be good to go. And I will see you guys after the next one. And it's 11:01. Yeah, and I'll do a quick shot when I leave of panning of this yard. All right, please hydrate. I'm begging you, hydrate. So here's the yard I just did. And the backyard. It's about half the size of the front yard. It's St. Augustine, Bermuda, crabgrass. It's really thick. All right. There is a beautiful zoysia. Beautiful zoysia lawn. All right, so it's 11:55. How do I feel? The humidity is so thick. It feels like I've got a you know those things at the amusement parks or sometimes the outdoor restaurants, say mist, they have a fan in it that mists air or mists water. Yeah, it's so thick. So let's see what temperature it is. All right, so it's not even noon and it's already 92 degrees. So, yeah, I feel a lot better than I did. This yard is quite a bit smaller, but it's very tedious. There's beds I have to edge around, and it's, the backyard is probably 3 times that size, and it's zoysia too. And I really like cutting it. I like people that really want a nice yard. But we ain't talking about the yard. All right, so I need to drink another water. All right, so I'm debating whether to go do another one. It's one of my weekly ones, but it's in full sun. The issue is I'm gonna take a scoop of this electrolyte. The issue is that if I wait, then it's just gonna be hotter. So I have about a 20-minute drive because it's over on my side of town. Have about a 20-minute drive. And historically, that is plenty enough to cool me down. I'm sweating like crazy. And there's not a single cloud in the sky. There's no, it is so pretty out here. It is absolutely phenomenal. I love this weather. So, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna see how I feel. All right, so this is a job by job thing, and I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna drink some more of my magnesium, and I haven't had to grab the coconut water yet. I tried to, if I'm at the point where I gotta grab the coconut water, then I need to go home. I'm not gonna be stupid about it. I've been stupid about it before, and well, I ended up getting sick. So, yep. So I'm gonna head that way. I'm just gonna enjoy the drive over. Got the windows down. Now somebody's gonna ask, how come I don't put the AC on? For me, I'm sitting in the shade. I'm gonna have plenty of air movement. I don't want, it will be uncomfortable. Like if I were to go into my house right now, I would physically be uncomfortable because of the cool. Now, don't get me wrong, I like my AC, but I want the ambient air. All it's gotta do is evaporate my shirt out because it's almost dry now from the blower. Yeah, I did the blower trick again. I do that pretty much at every stop now. I have to. A couple minutes with the blower and I actually get chilled. So it's really good. I just don't want to. I've had customers offer to have me come inside and just sit, and I'm like, no, I would rather sit in the shade with the blower. Maybe I'm weird. But now when I'm done for the day, I'm sitting up in some AC. I'm turning it down. I'm gonna enjoy that bought air. All right, well, let me head over to the other one, and if I decide to do it, I'll give you an update after I do it. If I go home, I'll give you another update, but I really don't want to go inside. It's cold in there. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it is, I just got done with this one. It's 12:50, and the temperature is now 93. So thank goodness I'm parked in the shade. All right, so how do I feel? Feel okay. Feel good. It's telling you, I like humidity, but I don't particularly like it when I'm doing this. That's the truth. So I don't really eat while I'm doing lawn work or landscaping jobs or whatever. I have tried, eating some bananas and some salted peanuts or sunflower seeds or whatever. That just doesn't work for me. I just need some good hydration, some good electrolytes, and I'm fine for the most part. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this next one now. I just keep thinking, if I wait, the temperature is going to go up. See, it's 12 o'clock now. By about 4 to 5 o'clock, it's going to be probably near 100 degrees. There is a very slight breeze, thank goodness. This yard is pretty much it is in full sun. So, yeah, I'm just, it's the heat right now. Obviously not in the shade, but the heat and the sun. I need to figure out a way to measure how hot it actually is standing in the sun for like 20, 30, 40 minutes. Because it gets brutal. Like right now, sitting in the truck in the shade, I got both windows open. It's a perfect little breeze coming through. It's perfectly fine. I don't need, 90 something degrees is nothing to me in the shade. Again, I don't know what the temperature is in the sun. Maybe I'll figure out a way to try to measure that. But so, yeah, I need to drink some fluids. I can tell I'm starting to get a little, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm starting to get a little, I feel fine, but my thinking is slowing down a little bit. And for me, that's the very first sign that something is going on. I've been drinking a good amount of fluid. I'm going to drink this, and I'm going to drink another bottle of water as I head over, and I will decide whether to do the next one or not, because it is literally across the street and over one house. I would like to get it done, but I'm not gonna be, let's be smart about it, people. Cheers. I will tell you this, that the ride over to each job is, it's very pleasant because, well, air blows through, gives me a boost of energy. I'm definitely not hungry, that's for sure. I won't eat I don't usually eat till about 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. I eat 1 time a day. That keeps my energy level super high. I don't have any allergies anymore. I don't get sick. But let me tell you, when I eat, I throw some food down. I eat more calories in one eating window, which is usually a couple hours, than I would eat if I ate 3 meals a day. Plus, I don't get tired. So, anyway, we ain't talking about that right now. We ain't talking about food. We can talk about that later. All right, so let me fire this Chevy 350 up. This truck runs so good. I just wish it was a long bed 3/4 ton. So, all right, well, I'm gonna head to the next one or to the house, and you'll find out in just a minute. Okay, so it's hot. All right, the time is 1:44. You know, I just did this last one, and the temperature is 95. So we have an air quality alert, a heat advisory alert, and a special weather statement. So this is pretty much normal in Atlanta, especially the air quality. I don't feel so good right now. I feel a little bit nauseous. My head's hurting. I'm getting just a little bit disoriented. Not disoriented, that's not the right word. I don't know, I feel a little lethargic. And I drank so much water before I came over here, my stomach was busting. So, I can tell that I'm just getting hot. I'm heating up. So, I'm gonna head home, and which is literally like 100 feet. Ride with me. Just ride with me. So, yeah. I don't even know what to say right now. This is just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And I know it gets hot like this up north, but I don't know if it gets as humid. I would think so. But let me tell you, yesterday, with 95, same temperature, same exact temperature, but the humidity was super low, 29%, and I was hardly breaking a sweat. Complete night and day difference with how I felt. And I did 2 of the yards I was gonna have to do today. I did them yesterday because I'm like, you know what? It's going to be 100 and high humidity. And I thank goodness I did that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, what is the takeaway from this? The takeaway is you must stay hydrated. And you can die doing this if you don't. Let me go in the shade. It is hot. That sun, look at that sky though. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky. Thank goodness this isn't my heavy week. Oh boy. The way I'm thinking right now is it's really slowed down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to force myself to go inside. It's really nice. It's very comfortable right now in here in the garage, even just because the concrete's a little cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say just be careful out there in the heat. You know, make sure you're taking your electrolytes. Don't take any caffeine the day that you're out doing it. I know a lot of people, they have energy drinks and coffee and all that, but it's a diuretic. You're just working against yourself. And if you do drink a ton of water, you have to replenish the electrolytes. There's just no way around it. You will dilute, because you're sweating out magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Those make up the electrolytes. And once that starts going, that's the problem, besides getting hot. But yeah, so I apologize, this video is going to end up being so long, but I think it's important. I don't know if you guys even like this style of video, but maybe it'll help somebody. So anyway, just keep a bunch of get a good cooler. If I had a Yeti cooler, I'd be much happier. So I would like to know what you do. Do you eat? Do you bring bananas with you? Do you bring salted peanuts and stuff like that? Or do you not eat? I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry at all. And I'm not thirsty. I've been drinking plenty of water, plenty of fluids, so I will drink some more. I'm not at the point where, well, here's the thing. If I drank that can of coconut water right now, it would probably, about 10 minutes I would feel normal again. So I may just do that, but I got to go run some errands. I didn't want to do it. I just feel lethargic, and that's not like me, but it's just the heat. Well, it's not just the heat, it's just my body's overheated. So anyway, I'll be fine, and hopefully, leave me some comments about how you guys deal with the heat, what your tricks are. Maybe I can learn something new from you. You eat fruit? What do you do? Let me know down in the comments. Talk to you guys later.